My boyfriend offered to renovate my bathroom. I'm so excited. This is my original bathroom before any work is done. I'm also going to attempt to narrate the steps that he took for the renovations. Here's a still shot of the before of my apartment bathroom. The first thing that we planned to do was go shopping, so we went to Home Depot to find our items. Before going to Home Depot, my boyfriend had a plan for the bathroom and he wrote a bunch of things down from the internet. We had a whole shopping list ready. Sometimes the line in the garden area is short, so we decided to go here and it definitely worked out in our favor today. All this stuff looks super heavy, but we're ready to check out. The items that we got in Home Depot are roughly $500. Luckily, I'm still saving a lot of money because my boyfriend knows how to do everything. Here we are loading up the van so that we can take our stuff back home. We are so excited to get started on this project. After we get home, I plan to do a little unboxing. Here my boyfriend is opening the first item. Let's see what it is. By the way, the color scheme that we're going for is white. We're going to keep a lot of the old attributes of the bathroom, but the white is going to make everything pop and be brighter. Can you guess what's coming out of the box? It's a mirror. Yep, we're replacing the mirror with a new vanity. It's beautiful, isn't it? So exciting. Basically, it's a medicine cabinet. Here's the next item that we're unboxing. As you can see, we got some Hollywood lights to string along the top of the mirror. So cute and glam. Also, the medicine cabinet has so much space, we're going to add additional shelves that they've added into the package. So guess what the next item that we're opening is? This was so exciting, it felt like Christmas for me. Unboxings are so fun. Anyway, did you guess what the item was? If you guessed that it was a sink, then you're right. It's a clean white sink. It looks so nice. I'm so excited. It looks way better than the current one. Nice and clean. But there's more inside the box other than a sink. Probably super easy to guess, but it's underneath of the sink where the rest of the cabinets are. Also white. It looks super nice and clean. Personally, I think white is such a perfect color for the bathroom. Even for kitchen, I would say. It's such a classy color. Also, did you know that if you renovate kitchens to be white, it increases the value of your home? Interesting, right? Closer look inside of the cabinet. There's the doorknob, too. All in all, I think they look great. I'm so excited for them to be installed. This one's really obvious, but we also got a new faucet. We decided on a matte nickel faucet. I'm super excited because matte nickel looks a lot more modern in my opinion. My previous faucet had 2 handles for hot and cold. This one just has one where you can control whatever direction you'd like. Honestly, for me, I find those way easier. To me, they just seem so simple and easy to use. Let's place it on the sink to see how it looks. Matte nickel definitely looks a lot more modern to me. So what do you think? How does it look? So the next step from here is we have to remove the things in the bathroom. We removed all of our toiletries like our soaps and our shampoos, and we also had to remove everything from the medicine cabinet. Now it's time to disassemble the light fixture. And then after that, it's time to remove the medicine cabinet. We already removed the rack from the wall, but I had to help him, so couldn't get the footage. Next thing we're removing is the shower curtain rail. And we're also removing all of the artwork from the walls. After that, we put a giant blanket all around the bathroom. I don't really know what it's called, but basically it's supposed to pick up any debris that falls. Anyways, this is basically what the bathroom looks like all gutted. And now we're finally ready to do some actual work. The first thing that he's doing right now is turning off all of the water in the apartment. But there's also an option just for the bathroom, I believe. Here's a closer look of how he did it. Honestly, I really can't even tell just by looking at the footage. Looks like you gotta turn some knobs, basically. And now my boyfriend's taking off the old sink. Looks pretty heavy. I'm glad I didn't do this part. Honestly, all this stuff looks like hard work. No wonder construction people get paid so much. After watching him do all this, I realize hard labor's not for me. Well, not that I was considering it. I wasn't. In the next part, my boyfriend's basically taking the pipe off of the sink, and then after that he took it off and basically proceeded to tell me how dirty it was and how all my hair was in it. This is the bathroom sink, not the shower sink, so I don't really know what he's talking about. I don't know what the hair was, but I don't think it was from my head. Maybe it was the other people that used to own the apartment. Hee hee. Now that the sink is removed, my boyfriend's now going to remove the entire bottom cabinet. I think shortly after this I helped him carry it away, so I don't really have the next part. After this, he started adjusting the wires from the previous lights. Honestly, I don't even know how to describe this part, so I'll just give you that. So before, my ceiling had some cracks and holes from the plumbing of the people upstairs. My boyfriend plans to fix these areas up, but first he has to chip away the bad parts so that he can fix it with new areas. And now after that, he's taking the vents off of the wall. Since this part is part of the wall, he has to take it off so everything can be evenly done. Now I took another video of how the place currently looks. As you can see, the blanket caught all of the debris from the wall and stuff. Also, if you look around now, you see tons of holes where all the things used to be. The bathroom looks terrifying, but it won't look terrifying for long. This next part, my boyfriend is getting out all of the grout in the bathroom tiles. He used something that's kind of shaped like a spatula and kind of shaped like a knife, and he also used this drill too. Both of these techniques work, but the drill is really good for really hard to get areas. The next thing he's going to do is make some grout to put into the tiles. The new grout is going to be a clean white color. At first it looks a lot like flour, and after you stir it with some water, it starts to look like cookie dough. After it starts looking like cookie dough, you slather it all over the wall. Apparently this is called a float, and you have to spread the cookie dough all over the wall into the crevices where the grout was before. After the grout dries for a bit, you gotta wipe diagonally. We don't want the grout in the tiles, so that's where the sponge comes in. But you don't want to remove all the grout because you need it in the crevices. Basically, you gotta use a diagonal wipe. Well, anyway, I hope I explained that correctly. It took a while. After that, the wall was touched up with compound and also painted. I didn't get the painting part. I must have dozed off. Anyways, now my boyfriend is installing the new cabinet. Pretty cool, I know what this is. It's a drill. Yup, basically he's drilling the cabinet to the wall. And then after that, we gotta do some sink things. Have to reattach these tubes to this new sink. I think that one tube is for hot and one is for cold. And then we flipped the sink over and placed it on top. But also you need glue for that part, so I had to help him with that part. So therefore I didn't get the footage, but we basically put it onto the cabinet and then adhered the sink onto it. Next we're adding the medicine cabinet to the wall. Also, I should mention that you have to use a level basically to make sure that everything's even. He also used this for the sink as well. Pretty much anything you need to use that level if you want to make sure things are even. And here he's starting to drill the cabinet into the wall. Also, here's a closer look at the level. Basically, you want to use the bubble in the middle to check everything's leveled. And here my boyfriend is doing some sanding before his next last coat of paint. The lighting here looks kind of stripy, but that's because of the Hollywood lights that we installed. After sanding, we do a last coat of paint. Here's the before and after of my bathroom. I'm so proud of my boyfriend. He did such a great job. What do you think? Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this.